Hello and welcome back to the office. There is the high street once again. I'm actually still recording on my phone. It's actually the same day as I recorded yesterday's little vlog. I've got some more stuff to talk about and some more stuff to get done before I leave. It is currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just had a phone call with eBay. I noticed you guys could probably do this too if you sell on eBay, is check your defects just to make sure you don't have any, because I had 3 on there which shouldn't have been on there. So I did a quick phone call to eBay. 2 of them have now been removed. One of them was too old that I hadn't obviously checked on, and I think after 60 days you can't get them removed. There's no way for them to do that. But yeah, I had 2 that shouldn't have been on there, and the customer service representative basically told me he's going to remove them but shouldn't be removing them because I was in the wrong. Now, I knew I was in the right, but because he told me he was going to remove them, I kind of kept quiet because I didn't want to like kick the bucket, if that makes sense. I didn't want to make someone that's going to do something I want them to do change their mind just because I know that I was actually in the right and they were wrong. But yeah, I had 2 cases where the item hadn't been returned to me on return cases, and for whatever reason defects were added to those cases, which obviously I didn't realize because no money was sent back to the customer. I won those cases. But his argument was basically, you've got defects, so something you did was obviously wrong, but I'm gonna remove them anyway. So I had 1 come in on like the 15th of January and 1 on the 28th, so pretty recent. And the other one that I couldn't get removed was from all the way back in October, and that was something to do with a Halloween item. I don't know whether you guys remember, I had that skeleton dog that I got that sold for like 70 quid. They sent it back, or they requested the day after Halloween, so they used it and then decided they didn't need it anymore, and they tried claiming that the leg had broken in shipping. They had no images of it broken. They were a brand new account. I was their first purchase. I basically told them don't bother sending it back because I know what you've done, and they didn't send it back. But for whatever reason, case closed in my favor, but I got a defect. But I didn't notice the defect and it's too late now, so that one has to stay. But within 48 hours 2 of my defects are going to drop off, which is really, really good. So I'm going to turn the camera around because what I want to do is go through my bucket full of spares, so all my G-Tech and Dyson spares, and lay them all out and see what I've got, because I want to get those listed, because as you can see there, I have a whole tub of them, and they're kind of just, you know, they're waiting around in case I need a piece, but they're wasted money, and I want to get that bucket off the ground as soon as possible. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to set you up. I actually just did a little bit of wiggle work with the stick that I bought this morning, so I don't know where the end of the stick went. Basically, I bought a selfie stick for my phone, but I didn't like holding it, so I've found an attachment to my main handle, and I've glued the top of the stick onto it, so now I can actually place you down like so, because I've got legs on this tripod, so I can do this sort of thing. So hopefully this doesn't break because it is just super glued. Anyway, I'm going to flip you around, so bear with me. Right, okay, so I've set up the camera there. Hopefully that's good positioning. I'm going to grab the box from over here, and we'll go through this together because there's so much stuff in here that I want to get listed. So can you see that box? You can see that box. Fantastic. So this obviously is a G-Tech body. This all works. This has all been tested. I just don't have a working battery. So that will probably get sold like that. That will get sold like that. So that's good. We've got some G-Tech handles. So they come apart. So that can go as one listing. So these handles will probably These will be like 20 quid each, and I think I got 3. These ones are a little bit different. These are the ones that just pop off the bottom with that, and this is one that has like a clip, like a green clip, so they're a little bit different. So I've got 2 of those models, that's good. Need to get this little sticker off. So this working needs battery, can you see that? So again, that's another working one. This one's got a different attachment at the bottom, and another bucket there, so that's good. I've got just one of these, so I'll probably keep this because sometimes these break, these clips. Sometimes the grip up here is horrible, so that can be like an actual replacement, so I'll keep that for now. Then I've just got these buckets. I've got so many of these. Like obviously this is just a filter bucket, so that will get cleaned out, and that will be probably £10, 15. Another one, different model. Another one there. Oh, that's disgusting. Dust everywhere. Another one. That's the same model, that's good. So that's the same model, that's the same model, they're the same model. So I've got 2 of each model so far. Right, these are the bit from the base. So that's all complete. That needs cleaning out because that's disgusting. There is normally like a bit that goes on the end here to hold that filter in, and that's not there. See this piece here goes on the end. So this one's all complete. That's good. These are the spare filter cases. So I'm actually going to keep those because sometimes those come broken and they're handy to have. This is a working battery for the white version. I'll get £25 on this. This is fully working. No battery charger for that one though. Another bucket here. Oh, that is disgusting. Look at that. That dust has just gone absolutely everywhere. Right, okay. We have a Dyson here. Okay, so that is a battery issue, but that can be solved with its charger. Probably get maybe 20, 25 on that, I would say. Needs a battery replacement and maybe filter, but with the power cable, the charger, yeah, probably 20, 25 pound on that. That is a I don't know exactly what model that is. Maybe a V6 or something. I'm sure someone in the comments will know. I'm really bad with Dysons. I don't really like Dysons. They're always broken in my opinion. So I tend to stay away from them unless they're a really good deal. So yeah, I don't know as much about them as some of the other vacuum cleaners. Right, we've got another one of these. These genuinely don't really come broken. They may be missing the end piece like that other one, but 9 times out of 10 they're pretty good. So I don't really need to have a load of these in backup. So that's another good one. This one I might just keep back because that's missing that piece. So much dust, and there we go, we got another one of those, so 3 of those. This I'm going to keep. This is the dust bin, just so that bit goes on top. Oh, actually, I thought that was broken, and it's not. And we have another one of these. So we have 4 of these. Nice. That's actually really good condition. Oh, actually, this one's broken. You see, this doesn't have the thingy on it. It's missing, so you're not able to like get the rubbish off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the filter off because that's broken. That's useless. And I'm going to see if this filter fits in here. the one with the without the end piece. There you go. And now I've got another working one, and now that can go in the bin. All this dust. Yeah. Right, so that's good. This is all stuff we can sell. We've got another one of these. I'm going to keep this back. I don't need that. Look at all that. That's minging. Right, let me throw that in the bin. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. I'm going to put some sold, on screen so you can see how much all this stuff's going to add up to. So 4 of those back in the box. These will all be photographed today or tomorrow, and they'll go up quite soon. We've got we've got one of these GTX one. This is actually the same as the K9 version, but this one is black and this one is not. So I'll just put one listing of these up on screen times 2. So we got 2 of those, and we have this model here. I think this model is actually worth a bit more. This is the MK2 version, I believe. So they can go back in the box. The Dyson, I need to work out exactly which model this is. But yeah, that's in pretty, well, I wouldn't say pretty good condition, but yeah, once you got a new battery on that, it'll stop pulsing. So that is good. Then these 2 are exactly the same models. They just have different ends on, and in fact, if I just take this off, this end piece comes off. If I took that off, God, it's like someone glued it on. Maybe it is glued on. If that got taken off, it would be exactly the same. So I got 2 of those. They can go back in, and then we've got 2 of each of these models. So 2 of that model. And these obviously will be listings going forward, that when I get more I can just update the listing for the amount that I have in stock. 2 of these models with the dog port on the top. And then I have 3 of these models where the filters are like that. And then of course this battery here, which will be like £20–25. Right, so that's the first bucket sorted. And then this is all the stuff that I'm going to be keeping now as spares. So a lot less of this will now be spares. So I need to make a new box. Got a Dyson mini motor head that will be sold. That's like £15, I believe. Right, we have a Duo Clean Shark cover and a decent condition brush. Interesting. That will be sold for sure. Some rubbish. Not sure why that's in there. Right, these are the mixers for milk frothers. What is the make of the milk frother? I can't remember. Nescafe. So these are just spares. So that will go back in the bucket. All of these like attachments, I'm not going to be selling these because they're pretty worthless on their own. These are spare brushes for a G-Tech. Not going to bother selling those. They're good as spares. Right, this is good. These are brushes, motor brushes for G-Tech, Carvax, the handheld ones. These will go for about £20–25, I believe. There's 1, 2 with an attachment, that's good. brush here, I'm not going to sell that. God, I've got so much stuff in here. More Dyson bits, another brush, a Dyson thing, but no brush, so I'll keep that for now. More attachments. That's a clip for a wheel. These are all wheels, so there's probably maybe 5 or 6 sets of wheels in there, and they go for about £25 per set. So I will get the wheels out of here, and those will be getting sold because it's very rare that I need a wheel. I just need to make sure that they're the right sets, so, and they have their washers with them. So I'll go through that after. But I will put some solds and stuff up on screen for all of this stuff. Right. More attachments for handheld G-Tech. I won't be selling those. Got another of those brushes, so that's good. A filter tip. We don't need that currently. Ooh. Found some G-Tech chargers. They always come in handy. Won't be selling those, but I'm going to keep them to the side because that's actually I'm always looking for those. Testing only, so this holds enough battery to test a vacuum cleaner but doesn't hold enough to be shipped out with one, so I'll keep that. Some more brush pieces. These always come in handy. These are the power brushes for a certain model of handheld G-Tech. These go faulty sometimes, which basically renders the whole unit worthless until you get these fixed. These are about £12 on eBay. These are 2 working ones from, obviously these work, but the actual motor didn't, so these were kept. So these will come in handy, if not just for testing, but to send out with one in the future when one of those isn't working. And have a working battery, so I will actually sell this because this is like £30. Which is like half the price of a vacuum. So let's put all the stuff back in the tub that we're not selling. Right, so that is all the stuff that I just went through right there. That needs to go in the bin because there's no point having a fully broken battery. Yes. A lot of people were commenting about the Creuset and why I have 10 of these. So let me just sit down real quick. I don't know if you saw in yesterday's video. Here you go. 10 Creusets. You may be what? Ooh, 10 Creusets. You've done well there. They're just the lids. So I paid £75 for 10 lids, and they're all brand new. So I got 5 red ones. They're all brand new. There's no chips, no damage, nothing. With the they're cast iron, enameled with the stainless steel handles. And these ones are blue, or like turquoise. Yeah. So, and they're all 29 centimeters, which is a really good size. It's like probably perfect. It's like the perfect size. So yeah, I think it worked out £7.50 per one that I purchased. Yeah, £7.50. 10 divided by 75. Sorry, 75 divided by 10, £7.50. 5 blue or turquoise, 5 red, 2 listings. Probably going to list these $39.99, $45, maybe $50. I don't know. I've not actually checked. But my reasoning for buying this was, if someone drops the lid, which is the piece you're going to drop the most in my opinion, you pick it up with one hand, you're moving it around the kitchen, you might slip, you might burn yourself, you drop it on the floor, it cracks, it chips. You want to replace the lid first. You're not going to go buy a whole new brand new pot, because these pots are like 200, like 150, 200, maybe even more, for the whole thing. So yeah, I think I can get at least £40, if not 50 per lid on these, because it saves someone buying a whole new pot. And people that buy Le Creuset like brand new love their pots. They will cook with it every single time. and they want to pass it down as well. It's something that they want their kids to then have, and all of that. We got some drama. Oh, drama on the high street. Yeah, like I was saying, they want to pass down their Le Creuset. It's expensive, you know. It's a family heirloom by the time their kids get it. So they want to they keep it. They don't want to have to buy new every time they damage it. So having the lids, I think these aren't going to stick around for long, I don't think. So they're going to get listed pretty soon. Yeah, 29 centimeters. If you need one, let me know, and I can hook you up with a red one or a turquoise, blue, green, whatever. So yeah, I've got another cup of tea. I've actually had 2 sales since filming this morning, so I will grab those real quick for you guys. I'm not going to leave you just yet. So we have 2 sales so far. We have a Shark Motorhead brush, $39.99 in M1. Let me just turn you round instead of turning the entire camera. M1. There we go. So that is £40 right there, and I'll put the sale up on the screen for you guys. And one other thing is a coffee machine, which actually sold yesterday. They just paid today, and that is on air fry, and that sold for £82.50. Had it up for 100, took an offer. I think it worked out at like £17. Sorry, 17% off. Or something like that, and it is this one right here, so with the one handle. And if you remember me buying this a few weeks ago, I paid £20 on this, so 20 into 80, £2.50 plus postage is pretty good. So yeah, 2 little sales, nothing special. Still haven't had that vacuum set. I actually have one pending. I had like 2 people yesterday submit offers to me, which I accepted, but because they are not in the UK, it didn't automatically take money from their card or anything. So whether they're going to pay or not, I don't know. But I do have one vacuum that's pending. Hopefully they will pay at some point. They bought it to the USA. I don't know why you'd buy a vacuum from the UK. But there we go. They asked me if I ship to the UK. I said yes at checkout. You'll be able to select GSP. So we'll see. We'll see. And I can't remember what the other thing was. I just can't remember right now. But we're at £133 today so far in sales, and 50 pence. And it's 3:30. So we have probably what, like 6-7 more hours in the day worth of potential sales. So yeah, we could end up with a 250 or a £200 day, which would be nice. I surely need it, because yesterday I did £85. The day before that I did £25. The day before that I did £72. So it's been pretty bad for the last few days. The day before that I did £275, £231, and then I did £121, £122, £166, £150. It has been a proper roller coaster. I've had no, fingers crossed, 0 days in the last 3 weeks. I'm looking at about £1,500 a week at the moment, which is not the end of the world. I can work with that. £6,000 in sales in February is not the end of the world. March is going to be better. I know it is. It always is. April is normally the best month of the year for me. Pretty much every single year, April just like goes crazy, and I do like 8-9 grand. And then it goes back down to like 7.5 month, 8 grand month, and then obviously you then work up to Q4. And then for some reason, Q4 for me, obviously no one wants vacuum cleaners and electronics, so it goes down a little bit. So yeah, Q4 for me isn't the massive like payday that it used to be. I'm telling you now, I made more selling board games and puzzles and stuff like that like 3 years ago in Q4 than I do now. Yeah, maybe the same actually, but it feels like more because I sold more. Like I would sell like 100 board games and puzzles in like a week, like 3 or 4 years ago. Whereas now I don't have any board games or puzzles pretty much. The only board game I buy is like Scrabble Deluxe. So yeah, I'm working less, but for the same, if not more money. And that's why I'm always striving to have a better price per sale. Like my price per sale 4 years ago was probably like £12, and now I'm like 36, £38. So I'm doing 3 times less work, but for more profit over the year. I'm doing like twice the amount I did 3 years ago. So yes, right, that is where I'm going to leave you for today. I didn't have any questions in this video because I think we did quite a lot. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I don't think I did a whole tally of the value of all that stuff, but I did put some sales. If I did my job properly editing, there would have been like pop-ups and stuff, so you would have seen. But yeah, do you guys have like a bucket full of spares? Probably not as much as that, because you probably don't specialize like having thousands of vacuum cleaners like I do. But there we go, that was just a bucket that was sitting around and it was starting to annoy me. So now I've gone through it, I have to do photos and get those listed and get some money out of it, because those pieces probably won't stick around for long, because those are the ones that always break first on vacuum cleaners. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will of course see you in the next one. And I'm looking forward to Sunday's video. It's going to be a good one, so stay tuned for that. See you later. Goodbye.